Another driving tour of Houston, Texas with yours truly, your favorite realtor. A driving tour of Chimney Rock, a continuation of my previous video, a driving tour of Wirt Road. Wirt is a portion of Chimney Rock just on the north side of I-10. So now we're going to explore the south side of I-10, the Chimney Rock Wirt area, but Chimney Rock. I know that's a lot of times that I said Chimney Rock, so sorry. My name is Mariam Hejazi. I've been helping people buy and sell residential real estate for nearly 13 years, and I've been loving Houston since 1987. Let's get into it. All right, so on a previous video, I did a driving tour of Wirt Road, W-I-R-T, Wirt Road, and it is above I-10. And Chimney Rock is the same road, different name, but just below I-10. And Chimney Rock will take you from I-10 all the way to Old Highway 90. And Highway 90 can drop you into Sugarland, or it can drop you closer into downtown on the north side. So I just drove and videoed from all the way from about 10 to the Willow Bend area, which is quite some distance, and you'll see some difference in road quality and a big difference in housing. Generally, the I-10 corridor is going to be more expensive. The 59 corridor is not as expensive, but from a real estate perspective, the closer you are to I-10, usually the more expensive your house is. With exception with inside of Loop 610, it changes slightly when you're inside of the loop. So with the magic of the internet, we're gonna hop over to the map and I'll explain a little bit on a map overview, and then you can have a driving tour for your viewing pleasure. And as always, please like, share, and subscribe, and comment all of your questions if you have any, and let me know what roads you would like me to do a driving tour next. So, see you on the map.
Hello, here I am. All right, so as I always say when I get with you on the map, Houston is really big, and even as a native Houstonian, it can be really overwhelming. So let's get our bearings. Here is downtown. We're zooming in. Here's the loop. Zooming in a little bit more. And here is the I-10 corridor right here. And my previous video covers Wirt Road. And Wirt is right here. And it goes through Spring Branch. And Spring Branch, some of it is really nice and really expensive, and some of it is still on its way up. So Wirt, as you can see, turns into Chimney Rock once you go underneath, not over. You're going to go under I-10 right here. It's one of several major north-south thoroughfares, but this one takes you very directly, sort of through a lot of stoplights, but it takes you almost the furthest. And so Chimney Rock is going to take you all the way through the villages. It's going to take you by Tanglewood, the Briargrove area, Larchmont. I mean, see, Chimney Rock takes you all the way down here to Meyerland, through Bel Air, to Meyerland, Westbury, and it takes you all the way to Highway 90. And it turns into Fort Bend Toll Road here. That's why I said it really ends at Highway 90. And if I zoom out just a little bit for you, what I was previously mentioning about how, so here is Chimney Rock. It will pop you out to Sugarland over here, or you can take it and it'll take you closer to downtown. Now you'd have to get on 288, but Highway 90 will take you all the way over here. It'll take you to the stadiums too. So let's zoom in a little bit on this portion of Chimney Rock. So all over here, Bunker Hill Village, Piney Point Village, Hunter Creeks Village, these are the villages. And you may have heard me talk about the villages in some of my other videos, but the villages are very, 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 very nice portions of town, and this real estate is in the millions. Most of this real estate ranges in the, really starting at about 1.7, depending on where you are, 1.7 all the way up to, some of the houses over here can go all the way up to 30 or 40 million. That's right. You heard me right. There's one or two. I know for sure one is on the market, I think for about 30 million over here. So this will take you also by Tanglewood. This little rectangle here is Tanglewood. This is Tanglewood Boulevard. It's very nice to walk on. So Chimney Rock takes you all the way down here through San Felipe. And fun fact, you can tell a lot about a Houstonian on how long they or their family have been there by the way they say San Felipe or San Filipe. Old Houston says San Felipe and newer Houston says San Felipe. Now, my family got here in the early 60s and I say San Felipe. So if that tells you anything about Old Houston. So we're going to go through like the Briargrove area. Briargrove is right here. It's going to take us all the way down over or past Westheimer, past Richmond. This little portion, there are some nice houses here. Now we go under 59 right here and West Park Tollway. It's kind of like it's a twofer here. It's a little confusing. I think there's also a railroad track over here. So it's very concrete jungle over there. And then some of this is okay and some of it's not. You have to be the judge of that. Now, this is kind of like the Bel Air triangle-ish. This HEB is a Bel Air HEB, very nice. This will pop you over to 610 really easily. There's some nice retail right over here. These are all pretty nice houses. This is Bel Air. This is Bel Air as well. These streets here, Brayburn, Pine, Valerie, and Holly, and parts of Maple, they have very large lots. And if you want to live over here, this is like 2 milli, at least. This is like 1.7, 1.9, 2.2 milli over here. Very nice houses, very big houses, very big lots. Now we go through Meyerland. Here is another HEB. Yes, there are two HEBs pretty close to each other. This is Meyerland. Very pretty houses here. This is going to range in the entry point is going to be about 550 all the way up to 550 is going to be an original house. An original redone house will run you about, I don't know, I'd say starting at about 675. And then a massive McMansion that is built up because some of this area floods, just FYI. Meyerland does flood here and there. You see this Braeswood Bayou. It's well improved, but it can come out of its banks. So the new construction houses over here are going to run you 1.5, 1.7, 2 million, 2.1, just depends on how fancy it is. This is more of Meyerland, again, more of the same price point and product. Now we get into Westbury. This is all about Westbury-ish. Pricing is going to start at about, we'll call it 400. You can get something at 350. If you can spend 400, you'll get a nicer house. This is a little off the topic of Chimney Rock, but this is also really nice. It's very accessible. When somebody talks about this part of town, they'll talk about like Meyerland, Westbury, Willow Bend, Willow Meadows, Willowbrook. It's over here. These houses are also great. This is a little bit more expensive than this side. Now, see our road right here, Chimney Rock. It takes us all the way past Westbury High School, and then it drops us at Highway 90, and there's a railroad track that is very, 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 very bumpy. And then you can pop out to Sugarland, Stafford this way, or you can go closer to downtown this way. That will conclude our map tour of the Chimney Rock area. And again, look how much real estate, or look how much ground we covered. We all the way down here. Now my video stops about right here. I had a recording malfunction. Don't get mad at me, but it stops right about here. So I didn't get this portion, but this is very like industrial-ish. There's like some mechanic shops, some industrial facilities, and it's very cement, concrete, tollway, railroad tracky over there. And I live in this area, and there's a train track here. Again, I can hear the train horn when it blows, like at night. I can hear the train horn over here. The more you know. So let me know what questions you have. And again, like, share, subscribe, and let me know what other parts of town you want me to do a driving tour and a map overview of. And this concludes again our map version or map tour of this, and then we'll pop over to just the driving tour. See ya on the next one.